we can. If we got a chat going too, I'll be able to see the chat now also.
Me too.
There it is. Watch.
Yay.
Come join the fun.
Yay!
Oh, I got an ad.
When the ad's over, it'll be there. I guess I'll have to edit this before I put it up on YouTube.
Is there yeah, probably. Is there
a share?
No, a lag or a delay?
I can't tell because I don't have the audio.
Oh, you don't have it pulled up? Well, I'll let you know as soon as this ad's over. It's showing me an ad for the new Call of Duty.
Well, it is a gaming channel.
Well, that's true. Oh, it ain't that far behind.
No, it ain't that. Is there a lag? Well, how can you really tell? I mean, it's a solid background wall, and all you do is hear me.
Because I can hear what I'm saying. Right now, you're saying, "How can you really tell?"
Oh well, that's from recording. So there's always been a 30-second delay to what's broadcasted to what we're saying. Well, actually, not even 30 seconds, but you know what I mean, a couple second delay.
Right.
But as long as it's not cutting off like we're eating too much frame rate, then we're good.
Oh yeah, no, it looks like it's pretty good.
Good. When I tried to do this with War of the Stars the other night, I had to cut it because it just looked like complete ass. My computer couldn't hang with it.
It's only like a 6-second, 7-second delay.
Yeah.
Ain't bad. I can live with that.
Well, see, I got it up so that way I could see the chat, but I got it on my.
You got it up? I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, it happens. But I got the computer on mute so that way I don't hear myself.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to do the same thing. There we go. Now I've muted it. Okay.
However, there should be a way of sharing it.
Let's see.
Wow.
Wow.
So we can let people know that we are live.
Oh, there's a share button right here.
Well, then share it.
I'm gonna.
Share it amongst your friends and business partners and all the people you love.
I'm going to tag you in it, too.
You're going to share it to me? That's nice.
I'm going to tag you in it.
Hey, we got 2 viewers, but that's not special because I think you're one of them.
I'm one of them.
And I don't know if it counts me with having the dashboard up. Hey, if you're listening to this right now and you're not Brian Miller or Wild High 77, drop us a little comment in the chat so we know that you're you and not us.
All right. Post to Facebook.
All right. For people that are not familiar with us on Twitch TV, we are Breaking the Fourth Wall. We are an entertainment podcast consisting of, well, pretty much close to 4 years now, if you could believe that.
Yeah.
Of just general talk about movies, music, all the fun stuff of the world. We've gone through some transitions where we first were like a really serious podcast, then we got really, really silly. Then I don't even know what the fuck to call season 3. Because most of the time it was just basically me.
I've been there.
Experimenting with the idea of what the hell was I experimenting with? Oh, just going straight audio podcast.
Oh, I thought it was. Never mind. I won't say that.
No, that's for you porn.
Oh, that makes way more sense.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, gotcha.
So I get to say this for the first time on Twitch TV and for the first time of Season 4. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Chris Wilde, and welcome to Breaking the Fourth Wall. On Twitch TV, on YouTube, on RadioCastFM.com, and on your mom's cock.
That's not where I thought you were going with that, bud.
Hey, you know what? RadioCast FM, it's your fault. You gave me the later time slot, so I'm going to use it.
That's true.
With me, as always, is my partner in crime. He is my Robin to my Batman. He is
Fuck Batman.
You asshole. He is my Lars to my James. He is the D-cell battery to my vibrator. He is Brian Miller.
And I took a shower just a little bit ago, and I used menthol pert shampoo on my balls, so I'm really, really nice and cool and tingly right now. Just so you know. And ready to nerd out, man. Ready to talk some
God. It's some dirty shit right there. That's hilarious.
You don't even know, dude. I didn't know it was going to have that kind of a fucking effect.
Dude,
it's one of those things where you're like, I think this is going to work. Oh, God, no. Oh, I feel like Kevin McAllister with the aftershave.
Oh, you want to talk about that shit? You know the Axe. You know the Axe body spray.
Mm-hmm.
You know how they tell you like do one swipe across your chest or across like your chest and your stomach. Well, getting out of the shower, pores are all nice and wide open. Anyway, I did that shit, but I went a little farther south.
Oh,
do you know how much that shit burns?
There's no word.
On a freshly shaved pelvic bone.
If you didn't have razor burn, you did after that.
Oh yeah, red.
My God,
red and bumply. That I don't know if that's razor burn or I should go get that checked.
I would get that checked.
I would probably get that checked.
Yeah.
All right. If you can't tell, there is a new format to Breaking the Fourth Wall. We will. Are we going to talk entertainment? Of course, we're going to talk entertainment. Are we going to talk video games? Of course, we're going to talk video games. But we will go off on random tangents because we're breaking the fourth wall. We want to be different than every other podcast that's out there. If you want us to present something a little bit more normal or straightforward, well, come see us in about a month when Brian Miller brings back Star Wars Canon Library / Are we continuing with the Canon Library or is it Canon Podcast?
I'm playing with some different ideas right now because I've got a month to figure it out. I'm wanting to do something different. Because I'm wanting the Canon Library to come back and be revamped this time. I'm wanting it to be. I have a feeling that this is going to be it. Like once we start this is where we're going with it. This is what we're doing. I've got a composer lined up for some original music for a theme to it. I've got all of these other things lined up right now. I'm thinking about changing the name, but I can't change it too awful much because I own StarWarsCanonLibrary.com. So I'm thinking about changing it to Canon Library, a Star Wars podcast.
Oh, I hear Mark now.
You hear him?
Oh, I hear him right now. A Star Wars podcast. Quit biting my ideas.
Oh, did he do that?
A War of the Stars, a Star Wars podcast.
Oh, shit, he did. Oh, that idea's out. Never mind. Scrap everything I just said. We'll probably just call it the Star Wars Canon Podcast.
Here you go. Star Wars Canon Library, a podcast in less than 12 parsecs.
Well, there's already a podcast called Less Than 12 Parsecs.
It's a podcast in less than 12. Well, no, unless we get a deal with them.
Yeah, can't do it. I'm just going to stick with probably Star Wars Canon Podcast.
It's probably the easiest way.
Probably the easiest way. And then if it's too much of a hassle, I'll just go by Star Wars Canon Podcast and switch the domain over.
I'm not sure, but couldn't you just do that anyway? Can't you just switch the domain itself?
I can't because I own Star Wars Canon Library until December 31st this year.
Oh, okay.
And I got to renew it. But if I do it, it's going to be a December 31st, January 1st kind of switch over. So.
Well, nice. All right, so.
But for now we're gonna call it the Star Wars Canon Podcast.
We'll start this off with a little easy way to start this off. I know that was kind of stupid, but whatever. It's the first episode in this format. Deal with it. We're learning. We've been on hiatus for quite a while. Like I said, number one, we had just a really weird issue in general on getting Fourth Wall out to the people, out to the masses, out to the public, where I was literally, once in a while I would have you and it'd be me and you, but a lot of times it was just me, just recording Fourth Wall, hopefully with enough, I don't want to use the term footage, but for lack of a better term, footage to fill a 2-hour slot to radiocast and then drop the rest of it on SoundCloud.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't really happy with that format because Fourth Wall is really made to be interactive. And now here we are again. It's just me and you, but now we're doing this on Twitch. It's still going to be on YouTube. It's still going to be on Radiocast. I will probably still put it on SoundCloud once I pay the domain for it again. I'm a little behind on his payments.
Oh, well. That happens to the best of us, though. I mean, that's nothing to really...
With nobody producing any form of material,
yeah,
there was no point to me paying the monthly fee.
Right. Right.
So I let that drop. I mean, the channel's still there, and all the past broadcasts are there. You can go check it out if you want. Mm-hmm. You know, SoundCloud.com/Realm of the Mist.
Mm-hmm.
You know, go check that out. But as far as new material, you can't upload it until you've paid the fee for the service.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't pay the fee for the service because the only thing coming out of Realm of the Mist Entertainment at the time was Press A Gaming.
Mm-hmm.
You can't podcast Press A Gaming.
Right.
I mean, we were supposed to, and in fact, we could probably do it on this episode here a little bit. We could start talking about Press A Gaming and how some people still need to finish sending videos or uploading videos to Press A Gaming.
I've been busy.
I know you've been busy.
I've been busier than fuck.
But you weren't busy when you did those videos, and you could have sent them all that time ago.
That's true, too. That's true, too. I'll call a spade a spade. I procrastinated like a sumbitch.
But we are live here. I'm on Twitch TV. I am sharing it again. Guys, we want your questions. If you have any questions about anything in general, whatever topic may be it music, be it video games, be it TV, be it movies, whatever, ask your question. If we know it, we'll answer. If we don't know it, we'll probably give you an answer anyway, but I just wouldn't trust it. But, all right, so with everything being shut down so far, what were you up to, and what are you looking forward to bringing back to not only breaking the fourth wall, but to Realm of the Mist Entertainment in general?
Well, what I was up to, for those of you that don't know, I work at a grain elevator in Kansas. Starting in June, we had our wheat harvest for the year, so that's 15-hour days, no days off. So that consumed most of my time for that time period. And then I was thinking, since I've got that coming up, Kirsty and I started talking about buying a house. I didn't want to get all ramped back up and fired back into it just to tear everything down because I wasn't sure how long it'd take to get internet installed at the new house and all this other stuff. So I just shot for September 1st. So as of now, September 1st, Star Wars Canon Podcast will be coming back full force, stronger than ever. And like Chris has been saying, kind of a different format. But we're definitely coming back with a vengeance. And I mean, we're gonna hit it pretty good.
Well, I guess the best way to describe the format is, as I described it to you, is think about a morning radio talk show. Mm-hmm. It's really what the format's going to be. We're going to have topics of conversation that we will discuss through for each episode, but really it's going to be a lot less serious. We will give details to things that like we enjoy and stuff like that, like how much we absolutely despise the Teen Titans trailer.
That's pretty rough, dude.
Nah, I'm being nice.
And we're not the only ones, though, man.
No, I know we're not the only ones. But, besides the fact that, like, we'll obviously give our honest and professional critique of it, we're going to make so much fucking fun of it, it's not even funny. Hopefully it's funny. That's the whole entire point of making fun of it.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not funny, that's kind of stupid. But,
I felt Frog. Look, real quick on that topic.
Go ahead.
I felt froggy the other day, and I decided to look up Titan trailer reactions, and there wasn't a single one that was positive. Like even on the actual channels that showed the trailer, it was just the clip of the trailer. Every single one of them, there are thousands more thumbs down than there are thumbs up.
Well, you talking about like actual like trailer reactors, like James Inverse and the like, or are you talking about just like, Twitter?
Just in general. I mean, everything, just the backlash after that thing was just crazy. And then, of course, the first thing everybody runs for as an excuse why we didn't like it was racism. That's the first thing everybody goes for. And I'm just like, people just don't get it. But that thing, like, nobody likes that trailer. Nobody likes anything about that. And it's almost to the point, if I was WB, I'd be backing up going, oh shit, we fucked up.
It's kind of funny you bring that up, because that's one of the things I almost brought to the table today was, and I actually did some research on this, and it's absolutely true. How Hollywood and media outlets in general are damn near diversifying everything to the point where it almost feels like they're trying to erase historical fact, whatever the case may be. And what I mean by that is, like, I was researching shit from like the BBC and things like that, where they were doing like a retelling of, like, for example, Joan of Arc, the story of Joan of Arc. You know, strawberry blonde, 5'2" French girl, saved, you know, fought in that war. Everybody knows the story of Joan of Arc. The BBC casted a black woman to play Joan.
Look,
I don't care, but what the guy was saying makes sense with everything that's been going on in Hollywood and everything else. From great things like Black Panther, which I'll call it what it is. It was a great movie. I didn't care for its political subtext, but it was a great movie. But great things like that, down to Lawrence Fishburne as Perry White.
Yeah.
You know, it seems like they're slowly. I mean, look at like Riverdale for a perfect example. Taking a character like Reggie, who was you know, a snot-nosed suburban white kid who nobody really cared for, you know, jock or prep character, you know, in the Archie comics, and making him an Asian gay, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't really watch the show. Jen watches the show.
Kirsty watches it like crazy, yeah.
I have no interest personally, but I mean, these are the things that really, really piss me off, is that I'm all for diversity, but when diversity is killing established literature, whether that literature is TV, movies, book, comic book, music, whatever the case may be, when your forced point of view is changing beloved characters, and in my opinion, not necessarily in a good way, because you're not doing it for any reason, but
just to be doing it.
Just to be doing it. You know,
which is in itself more racist than...
Well, that's the conversation I wanted to get into.
Yeah.
That's the conversation I wanted to get into. Is like, why is it whitewashing when you have Scarlett Johansson playing
Black Widow?
Not Black Widow. Oh my God. The Aeon. No. Ghost in the Shell.
Oh yeah.
You know, why is that whitewashing? Or who the hell played the Ancient One in Doctor Strange?
Oh damn it! What's her? Hang on, I can Google it. I can't think of their name off the top of my head.
But while you're Googling it, you remember there was so much backlash on the fact that, like, Hollywood's whitewashing.
Yeah.
Anybody remember The Wiz?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, why is it okay when you take established European characters, you know, European descent characters, and change them to diversify ethnicity? And that's fine, but if a character...
Tilda Swinton.
Thank you, Tilda Swinton.
Yep.
But when a character who may have been Asian descent or who may have been whatever descent gets replaced by a white person, why is that whitewashing? I mean, either way you look at it, couldn't it just be they were the right person for the role? Why does the skin color have to even be a part of it? But the double standard, I guess, is the story I was going towards. How you feeling towards that?
I kind of have a little bit of a different opinion about it than you do. It bothers me as long as I don't have a problem with changing the ethnicity of a character as long as it doesn't have anything to do with the background of the character. Let's say, I'm trying to think of a good example. Let's say, like, okay, the one I always go to is the Human Torch and Fantastic. You know, we all know what kind of a train wreck of a movie that was, but still, it's a decent example. You know, Johnny Storm and Sue Storm were supposed to be brother and sister, and you cast Michael B. Jordan as Human Torch, which I have no problem with. Michael B. Jordan's a great actor. You know, I mean, that's fine. He was fit for the role. And then, but the problem is those characters are brother and sister.
Right.
When you come out and say, well, they're adopted brother and sister. Okay, well, I can accept it a little more, but you shouldn't have to change who the characters are to fit the race of the person you cast. You know what I mean? Like, it should be if the Ancient One was an old Asian man, you cast an old Asian man for the role. You know, it has a lot to like.
But with the Ancient One, to be fair,
it could be anybody.
Right, the Ancient One was anybody, could be anybody at any time. I think a lot of people would have been a lot quieter if they would have done a sequence of her shape-shifting in some way, shape, or form. You know what I mean? Showing that that's what she did, and this is just her current form right now. Right. You know what I mean? I think people would have shut up a lot more about that. But again, it was kind of, expositionally explained in the movie. I look like this because this is the shape I took this time. Right.
Well, see, like, look, if they were to ever do, let's say, because I know I'm going to catch hell for this because we have Miles Morales, but if they ever did a black Peter Parker, I wouldn't have a problem with it. As long as you get a good actor. I mean, now obviously we have our Peter Parker. It's Tom Holland, obviously. As long as they went for somebody who was a good actor and could portray the role. Look, if they release audition tapes and a black man had it over anybody who's white and they gave him the role, so be it. The ethnicity has nothing to do with who Peter Parker was or who Spider-Man was.
No.
The only reason
the reason I battle against you on that is the fact that Spider-Man does have Miles Morales. Spider-Man also has Spider-Man 2099. I can't remember his name, but I mean he's Hispanic, like the real character's name.
Yeah,
he's Hispanic descent. Spider-Man has the diversity that you don't need to change Peter Parker. Now, however, as a perfect example, CW's The Flash. I have absolutely no problem with Wally West and Joe West and Iris West being black because it fits the narrative that they're doing, and the character was interchangeable enough. But like the best way I could describe it is if you Batman and Robin, for perfect example. If you took Robin, Dick Grayson Robin, let's just use him as an example, and you made him a black actor but called him Dick Grayson / Robin, there'd be an issue. To me. But if you took Batman and you gave him a black Robin, and this is a brand new fucking Robin, never heard of before Robin, a new established Robin, I'd be absolutely all about it.
See, I kind of agree with you on that, yeah. Well, like you brought up Perry White earlier.
Right.
There's nothing about the character Perry White that says he has to be white.
Except 75 years of comics where he was a white man.
What's wrong with it, though? If it's a new universe and they just cast Lawrence Fishburne as Perry White, nothing about his character in the world of where he lives, says he has. There's never been any backstory on where he came from or anything like that has any bearing on who he is as a character. So I really don't have a problem with them casting somebody like Lawrence Fishburne. I thought he was a great Perry White.
Oh, I'm not dogging Perry White. I'm not dogging Samuel L. Jackson. I mean, great actors, great roles, have done great things for the Marvel and DC universe in their respective, let's call it what it is, minor roles. You know, but my point wasn't the fact that they did terrible. My point was giving an example of where they've changed established European descent characters into other, persons of color. Yes, I'm playing a PC game. Persons of color, and nobody has an issue with that. But when you take a person of color character for whatever reason, or perceived person of color character, and cast a European descent person in the role, why is that an issue? Like, why is it okay one way but not okay the other?
Yeah. Well, one of the most prime examples we have nowadays, and it was coming around to this. You and I both knew it was going to. This new Teen Titans bullshit.
It's kind of what brought up the conversation.
Yeah. What the fuck did they do to Starfire? Now, everybody's like, Starfire was always a black woman. You guys got to accept that. No, Starfire is a fucking alien.
Yeah, technically she
with
was
orange skin.
Yeah, technically she was
orange, and she was hotter than fuck.
Oh yeah, and this woman, like, this is no shot on her ethnicity.
No.
But this woman's a fucking garbage fire.
Yeah, no.
There's nothing attractive about her. She looks nothing like the character. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe her acting's phenomenal. In the trailer, I really got no sense of the personality of Starfire. So I'm being fair enough to say that maybe she's got the personality that really fit the role. But what I've seen thus far, what the fuck were you think? But then again, I'm saying that about all of them. We got an Asian Beast Boy, which the only thing beastie about him is he's got green hair. We turned Raven from being a dark fucking gothic character to a whiny emo millennial.
Yeah.
And what the fuck with Dick Grayson's Robin?
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
There's just no nice way to put it. Dick Grayson. Okay.
Yeah.
So many other Robins I could throw in here. Jason Todd, Tim Drake, hell, Damian Wayne. Any one of them could have worn the Robin costume, turned around and dropped that line. But Dick Grayson would never say that about Batman. Ever. You lost me in one line.
Yeah, well, because I was getting ready to watch it for the first time, and you were like, "Oh yeah, there's a line in that sucks." I'm like, "Well, how will I know? I hear it." Like, "Oh, you'll know." As soon as I played it, as soon as I watched it, you were. I think I was talking to you on PlayStation when I watched it, and you heard me. What the fuck? As soon as he said it, I'm like, "Oh no, I'm done. I'm out. You lost me right then and there." That was right there. Told me I wasn't watching it.
Well, you know what?
I mean, the whole thing looks like an independent. It looks like an independent YouTube series.
It kind of does, yeah.
It really does, and it's just, oh god.
But you know what? I suffered through the first season of fucking Star Trek Discovery. I could suffer through this just to at least review it.
No. Well, you do that. I'll stick to the Star Wars shit. You do that. I'll stick with what I love.
Well, sticking with the CW a minute. Did you hear the news that this new season of Supergirl, they are going to be introducing the first transgender superhero? Really?
Who? They made a new one?
I don't know. I really do not have any of the information on it. All it is that the hot topic talk about it is that they will be bringing in a transgender superhero. Whether it's an established character or a brand new character, I don't know.
Well, it goes back to what we were saying earlier. If it's an established character, there could be a problem with that. If it's a new character, more power to you. You know, I mean, you can't take... Let's say it's the DC universe, right? Who hasn't appeared in these shows yet? Batman. Let's just say it's Batman for argument's sake, because it could be insert any DC name here. Let's just say Batman.
Okay.
And I'm going to piss off Batman fanboys saying this. You introduce a transgender Batman, that's going to piss off some people. But if you introduce a new transgender character that's kind of what they're built around, awesome. More power to you.
I feel with the Batman mythos... Like, and I hate saying it this way because I am one of those Batman fanboys. But I think with
you have a bat boner, you motherfucker.
No, you already know that.
Ugh.
Why did you say that name?
Martha.
But no, I feel Batman is one of those characters that, like, in the right context, because of the mask and everything else. In the right context, anybody could be Batman. I don't just mean because Bruce Wayne is a normal human being, not a superhero. But I'm saying, like, with the mask and the persona, and the perfect example I can give of it is Terry McGinnis in Batman Beyond. He took on the persona of Batman, but he wasn't Bruce Wayne. So putting a transgender
Batman was a bad example. Batman was a bad example.
No, it's a good example. What I'm trying to say, if put in the right context, then yes, anybody could play Batman, including a woman, a transgender person, or whatever the case may be, if it's in the right context. Now, if we're talking about Bruce Wayne, then yeah, there's an issue because Bruce Wayne is not a transgender male.
Right. That's what I was saying earlier when I go back to if it has anything to do with what makes the character that character, then I have a problem with it. But like I was saying, if it's a brand new character that they're introducing for the first time, and it's kind of like how they did Arkham Knight, they created quote unquote the Arkham Knight for the Arkham Knight game, new character. If it's something like that where you're creating a new character for the mythos, more power to you. Go for it. You know, it's whatever. It's not gonna make me lose any sleep at night. You know what I mean? It's just
right.
But I mean, even though Arkham Knight, spoiler alert, if you guys haven't played it, was Jason Todd. You know, I mean, it was kind of the next step from the Red Hood.
He was the Red Hood, right?
Yeah.
Jason Todd Robin? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm asking you for Batman mythos. I get confused on him so
Why
much.
are you asking the Star Wars guy about Batman stuff?
No, you're a Superman guy. Well, like, we're both DC. Like,
Yeah.
You know, like, I love my Marvel. You love your Marvel, but I'm more of a DC. I've always been more of a DC guy.
Me too.
Than Marvel. But the separation is you're more Superman. I'm more Batman.
Yeah.
You like the gay alien with his underwear sticking out of his tights. I like the broody fucking guy who just beats the shit out of people.
Huh?
I don't know. Aquaman is gonna kick ass.
He doesn't have his underwear on the outside anymore, and you are completely right about that. Aquaman, dude. Let's talk. Okay, can we talk about this Aquaman trailer and this Shazam trailer for a minute?
Yeah, we can. Let's talk.
Oh
about
my god,
trailers. We haven't talked about anything like that in a while. Let's talk.
Yeah, I know. Oh my god, I'm not gonna lie. Look, I was one of those people that, like you said earlier, I've always been a DC guy. DC Comics better than Marvel Comics in my opinion. Film-wise, I have to give credit where credit's due. Marvel's got the better cinematic universe. That being said, I did enjoy Justice League. I had a lot of fun watching Justice League.
You know what? I didn't hate any of the DC movies really.
Suicide Squad was a wreck.
Yeah, you're right. Even Green Lantern was better. Even Green Lantern was better than Suicide Squad. And you know what? It was. You know what? The only reason I can say that is Jared Leto. I'm sorry, dude. You fucked it up.
The helicopter gets hit with a missile. Oh, this goose is cooked. Oh, shut up. That's nothing fucking Joker would have said.
No, not
God
at all.
damn it. He would have just dove off with Harley laughing hysterically as he was falling to his death. You know what I mean? Like, that's what Joker would have done.
Yeah.
Or Batman would have swung out of nowhere and saved him. You know, like that would have been what happened. But with this, and part of me was like, man, as much as I love Justice League, I can't get hyped for Aquaman. And then the trailer came. And that's one I put on my list of shit we're going to have to go watch opening day. That fucking trailer looked sick as fuck.
All right, well, let's take a moment to go back a minute and look at Batman v Superman.
Okay.
With the quick second that they gave you a look at Aquaman and when Wonder Woman was opening up all the files of the other meta-humans that Batman was tracking. And they showed the scene with Jason Momoa popping out for the first time, showing the world what Aquaman would look like in this universe. And all I saw was Count Drogo from Game of Thrones underwater.
Yeah. Well, with the glowing eyes out of the tunnel, and then he just kind of comes out with the trident. It's like,
yeah,
all right, yeah, that's.
I wasn't buying it. I'm like, okay, it's Khal Drogo of Game of Thrones. I'm not impressed.
Right.
Not with the character, not with the actor, just with the way that was.
With how they portrayed him, yeah.
Yeah, with how that was presented. Then come Justice League, and oh my God, one of the best things of that movie was Jason Momoa's performance as Aquaman.
Sitting on the lasso of truth.
And I will never in my life be able to figure out how I were able to string these sentences together to say the greatest character in Justice League was Aquaman.
I completely agree. Completely agree. Because I mean, he's kind of the rogue that got thrown in because he didn't want to help. You know, he didn't even want to be an Atlantean. You know what I mean? Like he just kind of left all that. He wanted to be a loner. He went off on his own and. You know, and then he comes in, and he's got that suave style. Like I said, when he was sitting on the lasso of truth, I laughed my ass off when he's looking at Wonder Woman. He's thinking, "You are just gorgeous," you know, And then he realizes where he's sitting, and he picks it up. He's like, don't tell anybody about this. You know, you tell anybody, and you're dead. Like that. That rescued the name Aquaman, in my opinion.
It resurrected the character.
It did. It completely reinvented is the word.
Well, I rescued and reinvented absolutely because I mean when you go back to the mythos of the Aquaman, when you look at the character, forget the Silver Age of comics, but like the birth of Aquaman, he was the Atlantean version of Superman. Like he was really a badass, But it got lost, and they turned him into this blonde-haired surfer boy that talks to dolphins. And swims
all
really
I can think of is Robot Chicken every time I can make a sketch about Aquaman. I can't help but laugh my ass off.
Mm-hmm. And swims really fast, and that was the extent of his superpowers.
Yeah.
This guy could go toe-to-toe with Superman, strength-wise. Mm-hmm. Plus, he's the king of Atlantis, and he's, a general badass in the undersea universe.
Mm-hmm.
And you turned him into SpongeBob SquarePants.
Waterboy,
Mermaid
Man, yeah. Oh
Mermaid
my God.
Man.
And Barnacle Boy. No, you're right, and and that's one of the great things that came out of Justice League was the kind of the reinvention of Aquaman. But yeah, I'm so sickly stoked for that movie. Like, you see the kids bullying him at the aquarium when he's a kid, and he just puts his hand on the glass, and he turns around, and the shark hits the glass, and he just sits there and stares at him. You see his eyes start to glow. It's like, what?
So yeah, I was heavily looking forward to the Aquaman movie thanks to Justice League, but that trailer,
it won me over.
That fucking trailer, yeah.
Yeah, that there were Marvel fanboys fucking shutting up after that trailer came out, and even they were going, they got one. They got. Well, look, I'll say this though, DC knows how to put together a fucking trailer. The movie might suck, but they know how to put together a fucking trailer.
Well, look, I know I'm going to get shot on this here, but DC's major problem is they've really been failing with their main franchise movies, excluding the Tim Burton Batmans and of course the Christopher Reeve Supermans, the Richard Donner Supermans.
Yeah.
I'll say that, the Richard Donner Supermans, because we know 3 and 4 were garbage.
Oh yeah.
The same with Tim Burton's Batmans, because we know that fucking Batman Forever and Batman and Robin were garbage.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, why would you put Richard Pryor in a Superman movie? Jesus Christ.
That bothered you the most? I really I thought it would have been the old rich white dude that created the robot computer.
No, it's no, look, what's even worse? Superman 4, Quest for Peace, gave Superman telekinetic powers.
Uh-huh.
And it's just the biggest pile of shit.
Wait, let's be fair. Like, arguably one of the greatest Superman movies of all time was Superman 2.
2 was great.
Was the telepathic powers worse than the Saran Wrap S?
I can handle... No, you know what? God damn you. How dare you do this to me? No, you know what? Because, look, an argument can be made for the telekinetic shit that Superman just moved so fast you couldn't see him and he rebuilt the Wall of China. So, I mean, there could be an argument for that. So I'd accept that one more than I would the Saran Wrap. Because he straight murdered them motherfuckers. He put them down chasms in the Fortress of Solitude. They died. They are not breathing anymore. Superman died. Like, Superman killed people.
Well, you bring up a great point. Like, Zod was killed in the Fortress of Solitude in Superman 2. Nobody had an issue.
No, like Superman wasn't even like, oh, hey, fortress droids, go down and get the body. He fucking left him down there. He just went back to work in his fucking fortress computer. He's like, da 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 da. There's a dead body rotting down there. I don't give a fuck. Da da da. Like, he didn't even go after him.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, he weakened. He's in Superman 2. He weakened Zod to where he was immortal. Yeah, immortal, not immortal. Beat his ass, threw him down a chasm. Didn't do it to protect anybody. Just got rid of Zod. Gone.
Yeah, gone.
Nobody said shit.
Yeah.
Fast forward to Man of Steel, and Henry Cavill trying to block Zod from using his eye rays to kill a subway full of people. Mm-hmm. Snaps Zod's neck, kills him to protect a subway full of people.
Yep.
And Superman would never murder.
Oh, but he did it in the greatest Superman movie ever. Look, Batman doesn't kill people, right? That's his one rule. Look at Batman v Superman. How many people what was Batman's body count at the end of that movie? People died. But they weren't breathing.
But if go back to the original Detective Comics when Batman first came out, Batman did kill people.
Yes, he did. I mean, I can't understand why people are just, I mean, they nitpick some stuff, Now, the first time I saw Man of Steel, and I saw him in that situation, and he's bringing the heat vision over.
Hold on a second. Aggro Gaming, welcome to the chat, man.
Hey, how's it going, bro?
Welcome to my podcast. You always hang out with the Cocky Cockpick, which is awesome. Now welcome to Breaking the Fourth Wall. Sorry,
I the first time I was sitting in the theater watching Man of Steel, and I didn't know how it was going to go, and he's got his hands around Zod, and Zod said he'd never stop. At that moment, I'm sitting there, my jaw's starting to hit the floor. I'm like, oh my God, he's going to do it. He's going to kill him. He has to save these people. He would do that. This is Superman learning to be Superman. This is him learning. This is the reason he is who he is later on, why he won't kill people. This is why he has the rule. He has to learn it the hard way. And because even Feora said it in the movie, you're unsure of yourself. That's why you can't fight right now. You haven't learned how to do this yet. He was Superman for what? Like 6 hours by the time he was fighting Zod? He was Superman for 6 hours. And he was learning. So as soon as he snapped that neck, my jaw hit the floor and it stayed there. I was like, oh my God, people are gonna bitch about this so much. People are gonna lose their minds over this. And then I saw Batman v Superman, and Batman's blowing freaking thugs away with the Batwing, just blowing trucks up. You know what? Those people aren't breathing anymore. They died. Batman killed them motherfuckers. The guy that he slammed his head into the fucking crate in the warehouse, that guy died. You heard his skull crush. There was nothing left. That guy went to sleep and didn't wake up.
But again, it kind of goes back to what we were talking about before with the diversity thing. Doesn't it fit the character though? Because this Superman or this Batman that we were introduced to, this Ben Affleck Batman, I keep wanting to say Superman. This Ben Affleck Batman is older. He's
grizzled.
He's grizzled. He's world weary because he's been fighting this fight forever. He's been stopping Joker and Penguin and all these guys, and they're constantly getting back out on the street and harming other people. And he's really feeling like everything he does has not made a difference.
Yeah.
So he's literally become the Harvey Dent statement of you either die the hero or live long enough to become the villain. And he's really starting to look at himself, as he said to Alfred, we are criminals, Alfred,
Mm-hmm. Well, it's like he told him, too, he's like 20 years in Gotham. How many good people are left? How many stayed that way? Mm-hmm. He has reasons to be the way he is, I mean, even when you see the scene of him looking at, Robin's suit, with the ha-ha jokes on you, Batman spray painted on it, this guy's been through some shit. This isn't Batman with, fresh off his origin story like we got Batman Begins. This is Batman 20 years later, This is this is him after so many losses that it would break any other human being, So I can't understand why everybody is so shocked that he's just like, fuck it, pop, 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 pop. I get it, and he was going to kill Superman. He was going to kill Superman, until he said Martha, and they became best friends just, in a 10-second period.
But here's the other thing about Batman, too, with Batman v Superman, even when in the part where he was going to kill Superman, it wasn't done out of malicious just hatred and murder. He literally was trying to stop what he perceived to be evil. Mm-hmm. Superman destroyed all of Metropolis, including buildings that were owned by Bruce Wayne, where he sat there and watched his employees and his trusted people die.
Yeah, but look at this also. Look at Injustice as an example. I know it's a video game, but it's still part of the mythos. They've done comics surrounding Injustice. Think about this also. Joker nuked Metropolis. Right. Well, he kind of tricked Superman into killing Lois Lane, because he thought she was Doomsday, she's pregnant, blah blah. But Joker literally nuked Metropolis.
Right.
And Superman comes in to kill Joker, and Batman tries to stop him. Even though Joker just killed all these millions of people, Batman still tried to stop Superman from running him through. And that's the Batman everybody kind of clings to and wants to be. That's the Batman, And as soon as you introduce something new that's more modern and I think it's time for a Batman that murders motherfuckers. To be honest, well,
the ultimate thing you got to think of too is they did kind of tie in with Batman. I know we're supposed to be talking about Shazam and Aquaman.
Oh yeah, no.
But the biggest tie-in from comics to Batman v Superman, they purposely did, and everybody speculated the shit out of it, but the tie-in was literally when he was walking in the Batcave and he looked up at the Robin suit with the "ha jokes on you" thing. I don't know necessarily what the "ha jokes on you" for. I know it was a comic cover or something like that, but the Robin suit was death in the family. This is the world where Batman watched the Joker murder one of his Robins that he felt responsible. Now, of course, whether or not in this Batman v Superman universe, this DCEU,
I think they confirmed it was Jason Todd.
Right, but I don't know if they confirmed that Jason Todd resurrected from the dead
to be Red Hood, right?
Be Red Hood or whatever. But as far as the first part of Death in the Family is concerned, that's what that represented. This is a Batman who now has watched one of his young wards get murdered at the hands of the Joker. And really think about it. What would that do to your already fragile ego that you have a split personality believing that you're a supernatural bat? Yeah,
no, they break you worse than Bane.
But yeah, Aquaman is but the point I was trying to get to was like DC was failing miserably with their constant reboots of the franchises, their main established franchise characters with Superman, with Batman, whatever. And I shouldn't say they were failures because they were good movies, but they were just lackluster. Especially with the dark images. What's funny to me, and this is where I'm going to catch some heat for it, is the characters that seem to be saving the DCEU are the secondary characters.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman saved the movie universe. Arrow gave legitimacy to the DC
the TV
Arrowverse, the Arrowverse. Who the fuck is the Green Arrow? The Green Arrow is just fucking Robin Hood in the comic books, but this badass comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And, spawns a whole entire universe for the TV characters.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and to segue into this, I mean, look at Captain Marvel. Or I guess his name was Captain Marvel. They changed it to Shazam. His name was Captain Marvel, too, for those of you that didn't know, all you newbies out there. He was called Captain Marvel at one point also, but obviously DC's got that one on, or Marvel's got that one on lockdown. But, so you got Shazam coming now, which looks like it's going to be a complete 180 from everything they've been doing in the DCEU so far. They've got the bright colors, they've got the humor, and with a character like Shazam, you have to have that. That's synonymous with it. It's a superhero who's a kid in an adult body who still acts like a kid. You know what I mean?
That's where I don't know the Shazam mythos all that well, but doesn't when he becomes the adult Shazam, doesn't that persona take over where he doesn't necessarily act like a kid because he is? I think it does in different versions of him. In the Captain Marvel version, yeah, but in the Shazam version, I think they always played it as he was still a kid in the body, right. And I think that's the route they went, and I think that was the right move for DC to go with Shazam. Because you needed to put some lightheartedness and some comedy and some humor into the DC universe. I laugh. You know how many times I've watched the Shazam trailer? Laughing my ass off the whole time, especially when he's sitting there dancing in the, in the fucking subway station, and he punches the wall. He's like, "You have super strength," like as soon as you see him dance into the music, you can't help but fucking laugh because it's a kid, And at the end, when he gets shot with the bullet, he's like, "You have bullet immunity," and he's like, "You're dead," and like throws him out the window. And then the exact persona of Billy is when they're walking out of that gas station, and he's got the candy in his arm, and he's like, "You're welcome for not getting robbed," all this stuff, and have a good night. And he's like, "Hey, what's up? I'm a superhero." Like, that is straight Billy Batson. Right.
That's straight Billy Batson. So, like, I don't know how many times I've watched that trailer laughing laughing my dick off. I'm so excited for Shazam. Like, as soon as DC came out and said they're going to do a Shazam movie, I'm not going to lie, part of me was like, please God, be good. This isn't. You can't make a dark Shazam. You know what I mean?
No, you really can't.
You can put Shazam into like another Justice League movie and make it a dark movie with him dealing with it, but an actual Shazam movie can't be dark. You know, it's got to be lighthearted and humorous and funny. And as soon as I saw that trailer the first time, I breathed this huge sigh of relief, and then watched it again and laughed my ass off.
My only problem with it is it feels like a superhero version of Big.
It kind of does a little bit.
It almost, which, don't get me wrong, Big was a great movie.
Oh, yeah.
When I watch a superhero movie, I want to see a superhero original movie.
Yeah.
And now the fun, lightheartedness about it was awesome, but I really got Tom Hanks being a 12-year-old kid in an adult body with his sidekick, best friend who is still a kid hanging around with him.
Well, that's the way it was in the comics, though. I mean, that's who he was, you know. Especially when you see the kid walking across the parking lot, he's like Shazam, and the lightning hits him, and he just walks out. Like it's perfect. Like it looked literally perfect. It looks like one of those movies where this and Aquaman might very well be what turned people's opinion around for the DCEU, because you've got Marvel now saying, "Oh, these DC fanboys pissed off at Marvel." No, you can like both. It's not just one or the other. You can root them both on. They help each other. You know, if Marvel fails, DC fails. If DC fails, it hurts Marvel too, whether you want to admit it or not.
See, I never understood that. I never understood that for Star Trek. I never understood it for Marvel and DC. I just never got that.
The general movie-going audience, which is 97% of the people that go see these movies, they don't know the difference between Marvel and DC. You know, hell, I even heard people when we walked out of Justice League going, this kid saying, "Oh man, what if Iron Man had been there?" or something like that. Something. It was a Marvel character talking about how they got to cross over. I'm like, people don't understand they're two different universes. Now, you, me, other sweaties, yeah, we understand it. We follow this stuff. This is our lives. We get. Kirsty's dad once in a while will bring up, a Marvel character when we're talking about DC, and I'm like, no, that's Marvel. And he'll be like, well, what about Captain America? I'm like, that's Marvel. And they're like, well, just, I'll have to separate the two. And he's like, well, why can't they? I'm like, different universe. And he's like, oh, okay. So most people don't know that distinction. So most people are going to, if they see a bad DC movie, that's going to make them think twice before they go see the next Marvel movie.
Right.
Or vice versa. If you have a bad Marvel movie, which I don't think we've had one in a while. I think Thor Dark World was the last kind of. I'm going to get lynched for saying this.
No, Dark World was decent. No, not even Black Panther.
I didn't care for Black Panther that much.
You didn't care for Black Panther. It was a successful movie. I think the last failure DC or Marvel Universe movie was the Hulk.
Was it? Has it been that far back? Let me look. Let me see.
The Incredible Hulk. Well, no, the original Hulk. Yeah. People actually liked the Incredible Hulk one.
I'm going to...
Unless you want to count Iron Man 3.
Oh, God. Well, that one skyrocketed at box office.
True.
Because it was fresh off of Avengers. Hang on. Let me see here.
But it could also be movies that found legs. Like I remember Captain America: Winter Soldier was not very well received when it first came out in theaters, but it had legs and it just started growing in popularity as it went on.
You are correct. It was Incredible Hulk.
I am correct. Wow.
It was. Yeah, you're right. Oh my God. And then next
proof I pay attention.
The first Captain America didn't do that well. Ant-Man didn't do that well.
I'm surprised at Ant-Man and Captain America.
Yeah, and then the first Thor, then the second Thor. And then Doctor Strange, and then the highest grossing, if you come all the way down the list, was Black Panther. Oh, yeah, is that right? Yeah, that's right.
That's the highest grossing Marvel?
Yeah.
That beat Civil War.
Wait, did it? Yeah, it says it did.
And Avengers Infinity War.
Civil War is number 5. Infinity War is not on the list. Infinity War crossed the $2 billion. Yeah, it did. No, it's here. It's number 7 on the list.
Wow, really? Black Panther beat both of those.
Well, and wait, I think this is opening weekend.
Oh,
I think I'm looking at the wrong numbers. This is opening weekend. No, I'm sorry, guys. I've been lying to all of you. I'm so sorry.
While you're looking it up, Aggro Dad Gaming says Iron Man 3, they screwed up the Mandarin up royally.
Oh, look. That was the biggest problem I had with Iron Man 3. And they kind of redeemed themselves a little bit from the one shot that they released where it showed the guy that played the quote-unquote Mandarin in the movie where he's in jail because of what he did. And this guy's interviewing him. And then he said, well, and all of a sudden all the cameras go off and like the guards disappear, and he's like, what's going on? Ben Kingsley's in it. And he's like, what's going on? And the guy interviewing him was like, you're coming with me. And he's like, where to? And he's like, he says, I'm taking you to my boss. And he's like, well, who's your boss? And he's like, the real Mandarin. And he's got questions for you on why you're impersonating him or something along those lines. So they kind of redeemed it a little bit, acknowledging that there is a real Mandarin. But yeah, the Mandarin they put in the movie, I was so pissed because I thought it was going to be the Mandarin, like I was so excited for it. No.
Well, Marvel screwed up a lot, even in their blockbuster movies, in the sense of like their villains. Their villains were a lot of their villains were very, very one-off, and that would piss off a lot of fans. Like one of the perfect first examples I can give is Ultron. They really fucked up with Ultron. They fucked up with Mandarin. They fucked up with oh my God, the main baddie that caused the fight in Civil War. Begin with a Z.
Yeah. I can't think of it. Why am I? God damn it!
But the point being is that they screwed him up as well.
Yeah.
Where they were very minor and one-off characters. I think the only successful character up until Infinity War was Loki, and even Loki was kind of like riding the fence more than being the actual baddie.
Yeah.
Now Thanos, on the other hand.
So, what would you say would be the last Marvel movie they made that was kind of a bomb? I mean that people really didn't care for that much.
I'm still sticking by the Incredible Hulks.
Are you?
Even though
Incredible Hulk?
Sorry, Agrodad. I mean, even though they screwed up the Mandarin, I don't think Iron Man 3 was that bad of a movie, but everybody hates the Incredible Hulk. But if I really want to point out and say the one that I believe is the absolute worst movie, like if I were to say that Catwoman's the worst DC movie of all time.
Oh my God.
I would say it would be a toss or a complete tie on which one was worse, Catwoman for DC or Elektra for Marvel.
Ooh. Ouch.
Elektra was a hot dumpster fire. I'd almost watch Catwoman over Elektra, to be dead honest with you.
Damn.
Like if I was stuck in a desert island with a DVD player and only one DVD the rest of my life, and it was a choice between Catwoman or Elektra, I'd probably watch Catwoman.
I can't say that. Well, you probably wouldn't watch either because you wouldn't have anywhere to plug in the fucking DVD player.
A DVD player with a TV, okay?
With a wall outlet on,
yes.
on the fucking island.
Fucking, I'm sitting there shaking a coconut with wires sticking out of it to generate power.
Okay, Professor. But back to my point, though. The Marvel and DC help each other; they hurt each other. If one does well, then they're both going to do well. So I'm hoping, and like I take into consideration what I said earlier, DC knows how to put together a trailer. But Shazam and Aquaman, they look like this might be the one that makes people go, oh shit, DC can do something right, Now I'm waiting for them to do a new Green Lantern Corps movie, because I think they touched on it a little bit in Justice League. They did that little cameo with the Green Lantern at the time. I wouldn't mind seeing a new Green Lantern. Fuck Ryan Reynolds is just train wreck, which that's a whole nother topic for another time. He wasn't the problem with that movie, but...
Well, we could get into this topic now, because what I was going to say with the new Green Lantern Corps, I would honestly, according to Rotten Tomatoes, Dark World is the worst at 66%. According to Agrodad Gaming, he just posted that up. I don't know if you got the chat up so you can keep an eye on this.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, no, that's what because I didn't care for Thor Dark World that much. That was the one where I think I've only seen it twice. Everything else I've watched multiple times, but Thor Dark World which sucks too, because I was excited to see some Dark Elf action and and everything, and I just.
But what was I originally starting on? Oh yeah, the Green Lantern Corps.
Yeah.
I was going to say this because I agree with you. Ryan Reynolds was not the problem. In fact, I think Ryan Reynolds was the only saving grace of.
He was a great Hal Jordan.
Yeah,
he was a great Hal.
So I would almost want Green Lantern Corps to have Ryan Reynolds back in it.
But that would.
It would.
We can't because Deadpool killed him. We can't do that now because Deadpool killed him at the end of Deadpool 2. That movie never happened.
killed who? Ryan Reynolds?
Ryan Reynolds. Have you not seen the post-credit scene for Deadpool 2?
No, I haven't.
Oh my god, dude. It is the greatest post-credit scene of any comic book movie fucking ever. Literally fucking ever.
Oh my god.
And every end credit scene ever. Because oh my god, I'm not going to ruin it for you. I think I ruined part of it, but I'm not going to ruin the whole thing for you.
Well, good.
Just know this. This scene is so goddamn great that it made me add shares if I could turn back time to my Spotify list. Like, just know that it's that goddamn good.
Well, see, we were arguing the point about Iron Man or Dark World and the Incredible Hulk. Aggro Daddy, it was literally 1%. Yeah, so that is literally a coin toss. Because the Incredible Hulk was sitting at Rotten Tomatoes at 67%.
I'm assuming Aggro Dad is talking about the Deadpool 2 end credit scene.
Yeah,
dude, it is the greatest goddamn minute and a half of my life. Like I'm not playing. Oh my god, dude, he retconned so much shit with that scene. It was so good. You have to go watch Deadpool 2 just to watch the end credit scene. It's literally him apologizing for everything. It's literally what it is. It's so good.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
If I could turn back time. It's absolutely great, dude.
Oh, did you see what's going around the rumor mill now? Speaking of Ryan Reynolds, that he is going to reboot. What the fuck was that movie? He's going to supposedly reboot.
Home Alone.
Oh my god, give me a second. I had it in my head and I just lost it.
I heard he wanted to do a stoner version of Home Alone.
That's what it was, yes.
Is that what it was?
Yes.
Yeah.
A stoner version of Home Alone. Like, can you picture Home Alone fucking Van Wilder style? I mean,
I can see it now. Seth Rogen and James Franco are going to be sitting on a couch. Oh no, you know what? They're going to be the guys trying to break in. Seth Rogen and James Franco will be the guys trying to fucking break in.
Oh god.
Bet.
Oh god.
Bet fucking money. And then I shit you not, that's what it's gonna fucking be. And it's gonna be some kid finding his dad's pot stash and fucking sitting there smoking goddamn joints while these guys are trying to break in. And they're finally gonna get in and they're gonna sit down and James Franco and fucking Seth Rogen are gonna have all these injuries and iron marks on their faces and shit and burns and all this shit, and they're just gonna sit down and burn one together. No. That's what's gonna end up fucking happening.
No,
yeah.
No. Seth Rogen and James Franco aren't that funny. No, if you got to have somebody more cartoony to be the villain, the Wet Bandits. You need Jay and Silent Bob.
Oh. Is Jason Mewes up for stuff like that right now though? Like, is he doing well enough to be able to do something like that?
What, to play Jay? Yeah, of course he is.
You think he's up for that?
Oh,
God damn it. Jay and Silent Bob. Dude, that's funny you brought that up because just yesterday I was at work and I was bored. My boss is on vacation this week. So I've been playing random shit on YouTube while we're at work. And I typed in Jay and Silent Bob rap. And I just sat there and put it on loop and just listened to fuck, motherfuck. Just like on repeat over and over again. Just laughing my ass off.
Yeah, I knew he was married with a daughter. I didn't know he was clean for over 5 years now, though. That's awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah, he has.
To you.
Yeah, Kevin Smith was giving him hella kudos on one of the podcasts I was listening to. Yeah, he's doing hella. Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
But I think the way, if you're gonna reboot it, even if I don't know who you would have to play Kevin McAllister.
I can see Silent Bob now trying not to scream from the pain. I can see it now.
But Jay and Silent Bob have proven both in Mallrats and in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back that their characters can be very cartoony, like Roadrunner, Wile E. Coyote type cartoony. Yeah. So they are the ones that I would want to see being the Wet Bandits, especially being put into those types of situations. You know, Seth Rogen is funny, but he's as he's proven with fucking Green Hornet, he's not comic book funny.
Well, you don't have to be comic book funny to be funny for Home Alone. You know, I mean, you wouldn't have to be. I mean, now. Yeah, Seth Rogen, you have to be in a certain kind of mood to laugh at anything he does. Like, my favorite movie Seth Rogen did, he wasn't even physically in it. It was Paul.
My favorite Seth Rogen movie was a Kevin Smith movie. Zack and Miri Make a Porno.
That one was good too. Yeah.
I got frosted like a fucking cake.
Dude, I've got Paul on DVD and Blu-ray. Like I don't know why I bought 2 copies of it, but I feel more comfortable having 2 copies because I love that movie. So it's just, I just can't see them being in Home Alone.
Well, maybe
and hopefully they're not. Yeah, hopefully they're. That's just
Jay and Silent Bob, but Jason Mewes and Kevin Smith, I think, would be the ones to pull it off and still be within the stoner genre.
Yeah. Well, if Ryan Reynolds is writing it, though, I mean, you got to give the guy a fucking chance. I mean, look at what he's done with Deadpool, you know. But yeah, dude.
Again, it's the saving grace of the dumpster fire that was Green Lantern. I was almost saying Green Hornet again.
Whoa, Agrodad, you better be kidding. You can't reboot Jay and Silent Bob.
Wait, how are we rebooting it? Are we talking about a comic book? Or not a comic book, a cartoon or something of that nature? Or are we talking about like Clerks rebooted?
I thought they were doing Clerks 3. Wasn't Silent Bob? Wasn't Kevin Smith writing Clerks 3?
It's a movie, but is it going to be fine? But is it going to be like Clerks rebooted, which is where Jay and Silent Bob were first introduced? Or are we talking about like Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back? But Clerks 3 is on hold. How the hell could Clerks 3 not get funding?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
I know, because I follow Kevin Smith on Facebook, and I know he, has been a couple years. He put out that he was writing Clerks 3. He was in the process of it.
Oh, see, now I can't agree with rebooting Strike Back for 2 reasons. Mark Hamill's Cockknocker and Carrie Fisher as the nun.
You could get Billy Lord as the nun.
No, because the joke wouldn't.
No.
See, the greatest thing about that. See, the greatest thing about that was the deleted scene.
No saint.
Well, no. It was also the fact that the joke that they cut out that they should have left in the movie was after she tossed him out of the car and drives off, and Jay stands up and he pulls his long hair out of his mouth and he goes, "Ugh, the name of the next movie should be Trim That Shit." Like the 70s Bush joke would not work with Billy Lord.
Oh my God. No, yeah, I forgot Carrie Fisher was in that. Until you said I forgot she was the nun. Yeah.
You know, just because the late Carrie Fisher's in it, leave Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back alone. Don't remake it. Don't reboot it. Don't do anything to it. If anything, put the deleted scenes back in it, because the two deleted scenes that need to stay in that movie is the name of the next movie should be Trim That Shit, and Scooby's got a stoner boner.
He says it's not a remake, it's a reboot.
Rules of the... Oh, God, that's right. George Carlin's in that movie, too.
Yeah.
The late George Carlin.
Yeah.
Hey, if it'll get me across state lines, I'll take a shot in the mouth.
Dude, I gotta go back. I gotta go back and watch Strike Back again. It's been so long since I've watched it.
It's a damn shame.
I've got it on DVD. I have to go fucking watch that again. You know, and well, see, what else were they in? They were in what? Dogma. They were in Mallrats. They were in. What else?
Who, Jay and Silent Bob?
Yeah.
They were in everything from the Buick universe.
Yeah.
From Clerks to Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Then they disappeared until Clerks 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I know they made some cameos. Like, they made a cameo. What the hell was that movie they cameoed in? Oh, my God. It was... they fucking Fanboys. They were in Fanboys.
Oh, yeah, they were. Yeah. You're right, they were. Because he came out of the bathroom going, "Oh, God, gross!"
And of course,
I forgot.
And of course, Jay and Silent Bob were, featured in Clerks Uncensored. Then they got the Jay and Silent Bob Super Groovy cartoon movie.
Yeah, watch that. That was on Netflix for a while.
Yeah, which is amazing. Yeah. Netflix let that happen.
Dude, Fanboys. Look, Aggro Dad just said yes. Fanboys. Fanboys was a movie. I got Kirsty to watch Star Wars all the way through for the first time after we got together, and then I told her she wasn't allowed to watch Fanboys until we watched all the Star Wars. That way, most of the jokes landed, right? If you've never seen Star Wars, Fanboys makes no sense.
Right.
And so I got her to watch all that. And then I started trying to find a copy of Fanboys, and I couldn't find it fucking anywhere.
It was hard
Nowhere
to find,
nowhere could I find it. And then we were at an FYE in Ohio a while back. Or maybe it was Wichita. Oh, no, I think it was in Wichita. And I found a copy of it on Blu-ray, and it was like $30-some-odd, and I didn't give a fuck, dude. I paid $30 for it on Blu-ray, and I got her to watch it. It was the greatest thing watching her watch that for the first time. It was just because she was spotting the cameos. Like, as soon as Carrie Fisher popped up, she's like, "Oh my god, are you serious?" And Billy D. Williams as the judge pops up, and she's like, "Oh my god!" And then Ray Parks as the security guy at Skywalker Ranch. You had all these great cameos. And it's just great.
Did she grab the concept of the jokes of, first off, the Jar Jar is going to be huge, pimp?
Yes, she got that.
And Scruffy Nerf Herder, or not Scruffy Nerf Herder, Bucket, spoiler. Did she catch the joke? Did she catch the joke of William Shatner being the inside contact for Lucasfilm?
Yes, she got that too. No, she lost her shit because Seth Rogen played two separate characters in that movie. He was the Trekkie leader, and then he was the pimp.
Right.
And remember he showed the one arm that was the light side, and then he showed the other side that was the dark side. He's like, "Check this out!" He turns around, pulls his shirt up. She fucking lost her shit. She's like, "This is 6 months for episode 1 came out," and I go, "Yeah." She just fucking lost it. She's like, "Oh my god!" He's like, "That guy's gonna be the shit." She fucking lost her shit. And then the last line of the movie, spoiler for those of you that haven't seen it, when they're sitting in the theater and they're like, "Guys, what if the movie sucks?" And then it's the end of the movie. She fucking lost it there too. But she really liked Kristen Bell in the movie at the end when Danny McBride's asking them the questions and see if they're really nerds. And she's the only one that knew any of the sexual stuff. And she's like, yeah. And then you fish hook the lip, pull her around the room. And he's like, "Oh, yeah. Yeah." You can tell he was just, she loved it.
Well, didn't we do an episode? I forget if it was, I think it was War of the Stars, wasn't it? Or was it Breaking the Fourth Wall? We do so many fucking shows, I don't remember. Where we actually had a countdown of the greatest Star Wars parody.
Yeah, we did. Fanboys was really high on that list.
That was like number 2. Like
it was up there.
It was just under Spaceballs.
Spaceballs is always number 1. That will always be number 1. But yeah, Fanboys, I think we had it at 2. But yeah, man, Jesus Christ, Fanboys is so goddamn good.
Oh yeah, it is.
I fucking love it. I don't even remember the first time I saw that movie. I think I don't even remember what it was. I really don't remember the first time I ever saw Fanboys. That sucks.
I remember I had no interest in it. Like I wasn't as diehard into movies as I am now. But I went and saw movies, and of course I was into Star Wars. So it's ironic that like nobody ever told me that there was this movie about guys trying to see a Star Wars film.
Yeah. Oh. Go ahead. And I think I do remember seeing it.
It wasn't until years upon years later that somebody's like, "You've never seen Fanboys? You're a Star Wars fan and never saw Fanboys?" I'm like, "What does Fanboys have to do with Star Wars?" Dude, go see the film.
Yeah, no, that's one of those. Yeah, I remember seeing the trailer for it on another movie I got that I rented, I think. And I was like, "Oh my god, that looks awesome!" And then I kept waiting for it to come out. And I never could find it anywhere. And then all of a sudden, I found it one day. I was like, "Oh my god, I have to watch this!" And then I did, and it is fucking. There was no going back. Especially when they're in the van and they hit the fucking NOS, the hyperspeed and the hyperspace, and they go through the billboard. And when they crash, the taillights are Vader's eyes with the shape of Vader on the billboard. It's fucking hilarious. And then when they do the peyote, and fucking one of them was into the furries. He was turned on by the Ewoks and shit. He was like, "What the fuck?"
But I'll tell you what, the dude who was the Han Solo nut who owned the van, he was a guy after my own heart though. Like when the only thing plays in this van is Rush.
Rush all the time, nothing else. Because he opens up his cassette tape case and he's like, "What do you got?" And it's all Rush, and he's like, "All Rush all the time."
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, it's fucking hilarious though. God damn it.
Well, fuck it. We're on the subject of Star Wars, so let's talk about it, man. Because we've been gone for a while. So
We've been gone for a few. Yeah.
So this is kind of old news to everybody else, but we know it for ourselves. I'm gonna do a Eddie Murphy impression here.
Oh Jesus. Oh God.
Billy D, Billy D, Billy D. I fucking called it, did I not?
You called that shit. You did. I was the one that was like cautiously optimistic because I didn't want to get my hopes up for it. Because how many times has Billy D. Williams somebody's like, he's gonna be in episode 7, and then it was, oh my God, he's gonna be in episode 8, and then he wasn't. So when they started talking about him canceling certain, appearances at Comic-Cons and stuff like that, and you start to get into a little bit of shape, even I was going, oh God, please be true, please be true, please be true. But I was still like, oh, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And then the casting announcement came, and it's happening. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Look, the nail in the coffin for me was Lando being in Solo.
Yeah.
Making a big deal
the people
about
still
the
love
character.
The character. Yeah.
Making a big deal out of the fact that the character was in Solo. Because you could have done Solo without Lando. You could have started Solo... right after
him having the Falcon.
Yeah, with him already having the Falcon. You didn't have to have Lando in Solo, but they purposely made sure he was in there, made sure he had a predominant role. Why else would they do that except for the fact that, hey, episode 9, Billy D's coming back. Plus the second nail in the coffin, they've killed everybody else.
Yeah. Did you see the picture somebody put on Facebook the other day? It was 3 doors. One had Harrison Ford's face, one had Mark Hamill's, and one had Billy D's. And it was the Grim Reaper walking door to door. And the first 2 doors, they were open with blood puddles coming out of them.
Yeah.
And he was knocking on Billy D's. Billy D's going to make it through this movie. I guarantee it. Lando's going to make it. Because you know who has to die in this next. You know who has to go in 9. You know. You and I both know. It's going to be so goddamn fucking gut-wrenching to watch. But you and I both know who has to go.
I think 2 things should happen. With Billy D. Yes, you're right. Carrie Fisher unfortunately has to die in this film.
She's gone, yeah.
But I think the 2, and of course Mark Hamill is coming back. He is slated in the film.
Yeah.
Whether he's a live Luke and they just completely retcon, like maybe it was a clone, or I don't know.
It's either going to be a flashback or a Force Ghost. It's one of the 2.
Right. I'm not
guaranteed.
I'm not going to bother speculating. I'm more leaning towards Force Ghost. He's gonna Obi-Wan that ship for Rey.
Yeah. Yeah.
But for Billy D, I think Billy D should survive, and I think the ultimate gesture for the end of the Skywalker saga and the end of really the saga films, since this is the end of the saga films, give Billy D back the Falcon.
Oh God! See, I don't know because I'm convinced now more than ever. Rey is not a Skywalker. They would have touched on that at 8 at some point. Rey's not a fucking Skywalker.
She's a Kenobi. She's a fucking Kenobi.
God damn it, we're back to this fucking conversation again. I thought it was over.
You know why it's back? Because we have J.J. Abrams directing Episode 9, and J.J. is the first one to say that a lot of what fucking Rian Johnson did, which I don't have an issue with,
right,
was not fitting to his original idea of the story. Now, he didn't write a full script for everybody to follow.
Right.
So he's just got to work with what's there. But that doesn't... Rey's thing is the easiest thing to fix right now by one simple phrase. Kylo lied.
I mean...
There was nothing that proved what Kylo said is true. Kylo lied. Ride.
Ride?
It's fried rice. It's fried lice, you plick.
God cinnamon.
God cinnamon.
No, I don't feel like he did. I mean, he might think he is, but if he was lying, she would have seen something different in that vision on Octu, because it was the dark side showing it to her. I feel like it would have been something different. Well, I feel like I don't think
Rian Johnson's smart enough for this in the Star Wars mythos. Now, again, I have no issue with Last Jedi. Well, I have some issue with Last Jedi, but not with what most fanboys bitch about. But I don't think Rian Johnson would ever intend this. But would it not be cool if the quote unquote nobody parents, if that stood? The only reason they were nobody parents is because nobody knew who they were, but, it turns out Rey's mom was Mara Jade.
No,
doesn't necessarily have to be, wife of Luke Skywalker. Just Mara Jade as like
as a kind of standalone character.
As a standalone character, brings her back into canon.
Yeah, but then you're gonna have fanboys pissed off because they didn't get to see Mara Jade in action. It doesn't fit with the Mara Jade from the EU because she died of this. She wasn't a scavenger. She died of this other disease from the Uzon Vong, and it's just people are gonna bitch no matter what. Like, you can make her parents. You could come back and say, "Oh yeah, Rey was the daughter of a half Kenobi, half Skywalker," and people are still gonna fucking bitch. Like people are still gonna fucking complain.
Like that dorkly thing I shared to you guys the other day. Two things are making me laugh. One, Agrodad Gaming. Guess what, Lando, your daddy, Ray. The other thing that's making me laugh right now is your hair sticking up again, and all it's doing is making me do is think. Like, I wish you guys could see this on stream. It literally looks like there's something about Mary. Like, oh, is that hair gel?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Jesus Christ.
No, but I mean, I really think because of the setup that JJ had given in The Force Awakens for Rey's parentage, the vision, that the fact that Obi-Wan was the predominant voice that spoke to Rey in the vision, I think there's more to it than just they're nobodies. And I really think Obi-Wan plays a part in it.
Well, that vision had Obi-Wan, had Yoda, had Palpatine. You had all these different voiceovers.
I highly doubt she's Yoda's daughter.
Well, yeah, obviously, but look, some of the
Jamie, your mother, I did.
We have to go back to that vision. You brought that up. We got to go back to that for a minute because it does have some kind of bearing on what we're going to see in the future. Think about. Look.
For 900 years, paid child support. I failed, did I?
That vision showed the past and the future at the same time. It showed different scenes from classic trilogy. We saw Luke's temple burning. We saw Kylo and her in the forest. There's one thing we haven't touched on yet though, and it's Kylo saving Rey's life
with the Knights of Ren. Yes.
With the Knights of Ren. That's the one thing from that vision we have not seen yet.
And you also got to remember, like I said before, yes, you're right. They had Palpatine, they had Yoda, they had Luke, but the only thing in that vision that spoke directly to Rey
was Kenobi.
Was Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah. No, you're right. I feel like the hearing them speak though.
That's an absolutely, not to interrupt you, that is an absolutely great point from Agrodad. Obi-Wan guided Luke and gave him his father's lightsaber. Obi-Wan is guiding his daughter to Luke's lightsaber because Obi-Wan knew how important Luke was.
I'm not going to say she's his daughter. I'm going to lean towards granddaughter.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I don't agree with daughter, but yeah, granddaughter.
I'm going to lean towards granddaughter. Because we don't know what Obi-Wan was up to. I mean,
well, let's put it this way: to be Obi-Wan's daughter, she would have to at least be Luke's age now. You know what I mean? So it has to be granddaughter or even great-granddaughter.
Wait. There's a way to do this, and if they do it this way, I'm not sure how I'm going to fucking feel. Because think about this. I'm going to go back to the Immaculate Conception thing for a second with Anakin.
Midichlorians,
look, you can't have this conversation and this theory without that fucking word in it, which, ironically enough, midichlorians haven't popped up anywhere else in the new canon. But anyway, they said this last film is going to be the culmination of all three trilogies, right? So, let's say look at Anakin. He was, quote-unquote, conceived by the midichlorians, correct? Because Shmi, that's fact. It's not like Shmi was lying, saying she was straight. There was no father.
No, but has the idea been retconned that it was Palpatine manipulating the midichlorians to make it happen?
There's nothing in canon right now that suggests that.
Then at this point, it's Immaculate Conception from the Force.
So, if it can happen with Anakin, right?
Yeah.
Why couldn't Anakin or Obi-Wan or both of which are literally part of the Force now? Why couldn't they have caused the same kind of Immaculate Conception? And let's say Rey is like the Jedi equivalent of like a Nephilim. You know what I mean? Like half angel, half human. Like, why couldn't she be half Force ghost, half human? You know what I mean? And be embodied by the Force like that.
Well, there's nobody saying that they can't.
Right.
But I mean, I could see that. But I would almost, if we were going to do that, if we were going to play with the midichlorian idea and stick with the Immaculate Conception to the midichlorian idea, I would rather see a resurrection of Anakin.
I wouldn't mind seeing Anakin again, especially with the hype that we've got behind, Clone Wars being completed, and we're going to see Anakin there again. Because look, that Clone Wars version of Anakin was
oh my god, the Clone Wars, we've got to talk about.
Yeah, we got to talk Clone Wars.
Oh yeah, we got to talk about.
But that version of Anakin is everybody's favorite version of him. You know what I mean? And it's because they built more on his character. A lot more of him made sense. We saw why he was such a great Star Pilot. We saw why him and Obi-Wan were such good friends. You really don't see a lot of that in the films. You see the end, result of the relationship. Oh, yeah, they're great friends, but you don't see how they got there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so that is everybody's favorite, and rightfully so. I mean, there's an argument to be made. That's the best interpretation of Anakin we've gotten so far. The fact that he's coming back and everybody's excited for it, I wouldn't mind seeing Hayden Christensen come back as a Force ghost of Anakin Skywalker under a new director, obviously, under JJ's direction, with... coming off of, hey, we got a new Anakin, he's back, and then, because think about it, that comes out at the end of next year. The new Clone Wars series is going to be over by the time Episode 9 comes out.
True.
So you could come off of Clone Wars and boom, there's Anakin Skywalker again in Episode 9 to bring everything full circle.
Nice. I'd be down with that. I really would. Plus, I think, you know what? I would love to see Hayden Christensen come back, even as a Force ghost of Anakin Skywalker in Episode 9. If we're tying all the trilogies together, one of the main reasons I would love to see that happen is really this is the chance for Hayden to
redeem the character.
But not just redeem it, but for the fans to see that, look, it wasn't his fault.
It wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was the direction that he was receiving. Faster, more intense. Like that's all he got.
Like, look, a lot of people give a lot of shit to Hayden Christensen for Anakin Skywalker because the performance was a little wooden, even though it's Lucas's fault that it was wooden and the dialogue was a little shitty. But come on, can you think of anybody else with a fucking harder death glare than Hayden Christensen when he was going fucking dark side and shit? When he would have those dark side moments. Or
a creepier "I want to fuck you" glare he was giving Padme.
Yeah, that's true. That was very rapey. Yes.
he was putting off a couple vibes there. Yeah.
Google Maps was putting a blue dot over his house as we speak.
No, you're right. He did have it wasn't his fault. He was doing the best he had with what he had to work with, and like I said, under the direction of JJ, you could do something really great with Anakin. Like I had this idea in my head how I thought Episode 8 was going to go, because I really thought...
Yes, everybody in the theater was giving that glare, especially when that fucking midriff came off a fucking Padme's shirt because she was 18 and she could show off some skin.
Yeah. But no, I had this weird idea in my head that this was going to happen, that Anakin's Force Ghost was going to pop up and Rey was going to be talking to him, asking advice, and you see something, he's trying to give her advice and she's asking him stuff, and you see him kind of walk to the side and with his hand on his face, kind of thinking, and then he turns and gives her this, like, stupid, wise answer, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
Because he is the Force now, and that's what, triggers her to go do whatever it was she was getting. I really had this feeling like he was going to do that, and we could still see something like that. I would not mind seeing Hayden Christensen's Anakin's Force Ghost, appear before Rey and him trying to give her advice and pondering some stuff, when she's asking him, what do you have, what do I do? And I wouldn't mind seeing something like that.
Yeah, but if it were me, if I were J.J. Abrams and I were to bring Hayden into it as a Force Ghost, I would almost have to look at the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy and the murder of all those fucking younglings, and I'd have to take the ghost of Anakin and split it in some way. Now, I'm not talking about, like, good Anakin, bad Anakin, but I'm talking about, like, fucking the Force Ghost constantly shifts, where you almost see, like, the dark side of him coming to form into his face of, like, the scarring and the burning and shit, because you can't erase those scars.
God damn, that'd be fucking cool.
You know what I mean? Like, he's still good guy. He redeemed himself.
I get what you're saying.
But the scars of what he did is still present.
Right. So like you're talking like some visual effect where if he's talking, you just kind of like what they did with the Emperor in one of the last episode in the last episode of Rebels, how he was kind of flickering back and forth between Chancellor Palpatine and
basically the same
Emperor.
thing.
Something like that.
I was going to say the Ghost Protectors in Lord of the Rings: Return of the King.
Oh, how they just kind of flicker back and forth between one. Like you'll see a quick glimpse of one and it goes back.
Right, and it almost looks like they have skin and then they don't have skin and stuff like that.
Right.
Like that type of effect where, like, every time he moves, you can almost see like the perfect face of Hayden Christensen getting like being ripped away to the other face. You know what I mean? The darker face underneath.
Look, if they did something like that, it'd be cool as fuck. I mean, I'd lose my fucking mind over that. Like, I really would, especially seeing something like that with a Force Ghost. But you know that if they fucking do that, they're gonna go back to Return of the Jedi, and they're gonna do that to Hayden Christensen's fucking Force Ghost as a special edition. Like,
you know what? No, they don't need to do that. Because Hayden didn't say anything. He wasn't moving. He was just there. He looked
down and looked back up, and he slowly swayed side to side. He looked over at Obi-Wan. He looked down and looked back up.
Right. That you don't need to add the effect to that. He's just recently redeemed. He just recently became a Force Ghost. But now that he's actually elongating, projecting to Rey or whatever else. And you just see that darkness still there. It never even though he's redeemed, it's still there. He still did the things he did. It almost like a Christmas Carol. Jacob Marley, he's carrying the fucking chains. Yeah. You know, even if you don't do the Force effect, but you did Hayden Christensen standing in the Vader outfit, maybe holding the helmet.
I don't know.
I think the effect would look cooler.
Be for that.
I think the effect would be cooler, but still showing that Vader existed within Anakin.
I get where you're coming from, where it didn't just scar him physically; it scarred him spiritually also.
Right.
You know, I get where you're coming from with that. That would be really kind of cool, and it would kind of open up a new.
It'd be dark as shit.
Yeah. Especially if you didn't expect it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You're sitting there watching, and all of a sudden you're just like, whoa, wait a second. What the fuck? You know, why did he look like a rack of fucking baby back ribs for a fucking second? Like,
so I'm going on record. I'm going on record right now. Episode 9, complete and total ass if this does not happen.
It's going to suck if my theory doesn't happen.
That's right.
Yeah. But you wanted to talk some Clone Wars, man. I say we talk some fucking Clone Wars.
Let's talk some Clone Wars, man. You saw the trailer. I mean, I did a reaction to the trailer. You did a reaction to the trailer, did you not?
I didn't.
You didn't. I did, though.
I had everything torn down by the time that... Because I tore everything down, and then the next fucking day that trailer came out. I'm like... So, and then Jay yelled at me because I didn't do, like, a mobile upload after I watched it. And I was like, oh, fuck, I could have, yeah, but...
Well, how many times did I yell at you about doing a fucking mobile?
I'd already watched it at that point.
No, I'm talking about just even for podcasting.
I could, but see, I'm, like, really anal when it comes to the way my videos look.
Yeah, but take a look over at the Twitch TV monitor right now.
Yeah.
I think your mobile would have been fine.
I think it would have been all right. I think it would have been just fine.
I think it would have looked at least this quality. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But no, Clone Wars, man. That was something.
I really hope that does happen. Plot twist: Rey kills Kylo and becomes Sith Lord. I want that to happen.
I'm in love with Daisy Ridley and Rey, and I keep wanting to see all these bad things happen to her. Like, I want to see that. I want to see her turn dark. Because, you know, she's hot now. You imagine how hot she'd be if she fucking went dark.
Oh, my God. What if oh, no. What if she did this? Nobody knows where the Vader mask is, right? We assume it was destroyed on fucking Starkiller Base, but...
Well, no, he had that on a Star Destroyer.
He had it on a Star Destroyer.
Yeah, he did.
What if they gave Luke's original line to the end of the Return of the Jedi to Rey?
Now I'm Darth Vader.
Grabs the mask, now I'm Darth Vader. Rey is the apprentice to Darth Maul.
I don't know. Like, look, oh, Jesus Christ. Look, if Rey went dark, yeah, I'm totally fucking behind that. That'd be awesome. It'd be this big ass fucking cliffhanger to make us drool for episode 10. They've already said 9 is the final chapter in the Skywalker saga. 9 is going to be the last film with a fucking Skywalker in it.
That really bothers me.
It's the final chapter, which makes me believe Rey's not a fucking Skywalker. But that tells me also, I think I think Kylo's going out in this one. I think he's going to get his ass fucking kicked.
Well,
and if Rey goes dark, yeah, and if Rey goes dark, she's going to have that mentality. Let the past die. Kill it if you have to. Enough Jedi, enough Sith. This is just what it is now. And
with it being with it being the end of the Skywalker saga and the Skywalker lineage, we know for a fact that Leia, God rest Carrie Fisher, the character Leia has to die. We already know that without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah.
But I almost buy into the fact that not only does Kylo have to die, but I think Kylo turns good. I think he redeems.
Yeah. I think
he dies a Skywalker.
I'm sitting here thinking about it too. I'm wondering if Rey is going to survive this one. Because think about it. What they were talking about in Last Jedi. Look, as much as people want it, they're not going to retcon Last Jedi. They're not going to fucking do it. The cameras that JJ's using said 9 on the side of it. It didn't say fucking 8. If it said 8 on the side, then yeah, let the speculation run rampant. But it said 9, which means it comes after 8. 8 is not getting fucking retconned. He might change where they were going with 8 with a different outcome, but they're not going to... What happened in 8 happened in fucking 8. Snoke said at one point he thought Luke was the opposite end of the spectrum to Kylo. His equal in the opposite side.
Right.
You know what I mean? He thought it was Luke, and he assumed that wrongly. It turned out to be Rey. So if Kylo goes light, Rey is the opposite. She has to go dark. What if they just fucking kill each other? Rey might go dark, but what if Kylo kills her, and by doing so redeems himself, but he's wounded so badly he goes? Is it too cookie cutter? Is that too much of a cookie cutter kind of ending for him?
I see a storyline issue with it, and I see a political point of view issue with it.
I don't think Kylo's redeemable.
I think they redeemed Kylo, and he dies a Skywalker. So that way, the Skywalker lineage died with the Skywalkers. I definitely do see Rey turning dark. I don't see Rey dying. Storyline wise, like you said, it is kind of cookie cutter. They kill each other, and the one that redeems hangs on just a little bit longer to see the sunset one final time, or the sunrise one final time before he fades off into the distance. And we see that in the last film. But the other thing too, can you imagine the social justice warrior fucking outcry of, oh my God, that brutish white man killed a woman?
I hate to admit it, but you're right.
It won't happen. Rey will.
No, yeah,
Rey will continue on. Rey will open if she remains light, she will open a Jedi Academy. If she's dark,
that's happening. Nine's going to open with a Jedi Academy.
If she's dark, if she turned dark, she is going to wind up in some way, shape, or form revitalizing the Sith Order.
I don't see that happening.
Whether it's the Sith Order before the Rule of 2 issued by Darth Bane, or if she's resurrecting like the Knights of Ren. So
you don't know if it's going to be, like you said, Master and Apprentice only, or Knights of Ren, or like full on fucking Sith army.
Like back when Sith was a race of people instead of just a religion.
Right. I can't see Rey stealing the ancient Jedi texts, going against Luke, who, like Agrodad said a while ago, was a dick to her, and going to do this to turn, like risking her life to turn somebody back to the light side, starting a Jedi Academy just to turn dark. I have a hard time seeing that happen. Now, yeah, he's right. Luke was a dick to her, but after she left, he got his final lesson from Yoda.
But Yoda
appeared afterwards and gave him his final lesson, which made him.
You also got to remember Luke. You also got to remember Luke did see in her in the first lesson that she was more than willing to walk towards the dark with no hesitation, zero hesitation.
Because he wasn't there.
She is prone to the dark side, the same as Luke was, but she's
everybody's prone.
No, yeah. But I mean, like, really susceptible. Part of Luke's flaw as a character is the fact that he is prone to his anger and giving into the dark side, but then he takes a moment, takes a breath, and realizes, I'm fucking up. Rey has no issue going dark if need be. She's almost like fucking Mace Windu in the sense of, like, I don't care, I'll fuck a motherfucker up.
See, I don't know, because at the end of Last Jedi, when she's talking to Leia, she says, how are we gonna? When she's talking about Luke, she's like, so Luke is gone, and Leia's like, yeah, I felt it too, and she goes, but it wasn't sad, it was with peace and purpose, and I see, I don't see Rey going dark, especially with Carrie being that way with her, and being that kind of a mentor to her, and I think Leia dying may have something to do with her turning dark.
That's what I was about to say. Leia could be a catalyst. She lost a father figure in Han. She got disappointed in her hero in Luke, and then you kill the mother figure in Leia. That could be what pushes her over the edge. Yeah.
Oh man, can you imagine too if after Leia's dead she finds out Han and Leia were her fucking parents? She'll be like, "Fuck, they are dead!" Like, God damn it. But think about this also. Does Kylo even? I mean, he has to know at this point. Kylo knows Leia's still alive, right?
Oh yeah, he couldn't kill her.
But he saw the torpedoes hit the bridge.
Yeah, but he also knows the ship survived, so he doesn't know if she got sucked out into. I don't think he ever knew she got sucked out into space and then fucking Mary Poppins back to the ship.
Carrie Poppins.
Carrie Poppins. I don't think he knew anything about that. I'm pretty sure he was under the impression his mom was still alive.
That she survived?
Yeah.
I didn't know, because I never really thought about that till just now. I was like, wait, does he fucking know?
Which also is, in my mind, kind of a proof that Kylo can be redeemed, regardless about the fanboys.
I don't know, though.
Regardless of the fanboy. Look, I said it before, I'll say it again. Kylo killed his father, a beloved character, the most beloved character in Star Wars, but at the same time, it was one dude.
Yeah.
Anakin killed a shit ton of kids and was redeemed.
Technically, Kylo killed a shit ton of kids too. He killed all of Luke's students.
They were teenagers, and
he still killed a bunch of fucking kids.
Look, he didn't blatantly stand there and let them talk like, Master Skywalker, what are we going to do?
Could my treat just be a hug? Oh God damn it! I fucking love Robot Chicken. Yeah. Anyway,
but Clone Wars. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we need to get on that. Yeah, go ahead. God damn it. Anyway, we keep coming back to episode 9. No, Clone Wars. I see Clone Wars issuing, kind of bringing in Anakin Skywalker again. I feel like it's going to run right up to episode 3. Because Anakin looks like he did in episode 3. Obi-Wan looks like he did in episode 3. Because they're doing this, they're giving this to us as a gift. Dave Filoni said, "What was the best thing we could give you?" And this is it. And then he's giving us the show back. If that's the best thing he can do, it's got to lead into Revenge of the Sith. You've got to see them getting on the ships, going, "Oh shit, we got to go to Coruscant. The Chancellor's been kidnapped. Let's go." That could be where it leaves off. I'm fine.
That's exactly what I thought where it's going to end as well. Is that I don't know necessarily they make it to the Battle of Coruscant, but they literally get the Chancellor. The Chancellor's been kidnapped. Anakin and Obi-Wan go assist. You know what I mean?
You're gonna hear that. You are going to hear the words "the Chancellor's been kidnapped" in the last episode of this. I guarantee it. I'm willing to put my motherfucking YouTube channel on it. We're gonna fucking hear it. It's gonna happen.
His YouTube channel, Breaking the Rum Limits Entertainment, will remain.
and this asshole's gonna be your boss. But no, that's what it's gonna be. We're gonna see kind of maybe what happened with Ahsoka. I know there's some speculation saying that maybe Clone Wars could cross over into Episode 3, which would be really cool. Like, maybe halfway. Or maybe a couple episodes before the end of the season, Obi-Wan and Anakin run off because they say, Chancellor's been kidnapped, we gotta go, and they take off. And then the last couple episodes of Clone Wars happen, and all of a sudden you see Order 66 from another point of view.
Well,
you know what I mean?
There's been speculation. Do you think? Well, I'll ask you because I talked to Dave Frischkorn of the Cocky Cockpit about this, and I've also talked to John Martoli and Warrior of the Stars about this. So I'll get your perspective now that you're back.
Okay.
Thrawn in the Clone Wars. Does he make an appearance? Or any of the rebels cast? Do you see a young Hera?
If you see anybody at all, it's going to be
Caleb Dune.
It's going to be Caleb Dune. Yeah, if you see anybody, it's going to be Caleb Dune. Simply because Depa Billaba was his master. She was a sitting member of the Jedi Council.
Yes, she was.
She was, and even though she had that one failure, and she took Caleb as her apprentice afterwards, I mean that you're gonna see Caleb pop up at some point. I don't know in what form or fashion. You're not gonna see Zeb. You're not gonna see Chopper. You're not gonna see Sabine. I mean, you might see like a young Sabine because Ahsoka's story for Clone Wars kind of ended on Mandalore.
Yeah, but I think Sabine
might be too young.
And Ezra were around the same age, and both of them were just born.
Ezra was born the exact same day Luke and Leia were.
Right.
He was born on Empire Day.
Right, on Empire Day. And I think Sabine was around the same age, so you're talking infants. So
I
really don't see them being around.
you're right. Okay, so you're not going to see Sabine then. Hera, we already saw Hera in Clone Wars. They've already confirmed that one Twi'lek that Chan was holding in one of the Champs and Duel episodes was Hera. So we know we saw Hera already. Which is weird because the continuity's a little off. She was kind of a pinkish color, not green. But whatever. I mean, it's Twi'leks are kind of, I don't know.
I was about to say, has it ever been established as canon that Twi'leks don't change colors as they grow?
I mean, no, I don't think they've never touched on it. Well, of course, if they're touching on little details in canon, like the way kyber crystals get their colors, I wouldn't be surprised if at some point we get a goddamn novel on, Twi'lek biology. Wouldn't fucking surprise me at all. But anyway.
Like, who's to say they're not a little reptilian in the sense of, like, they molt their skin. And as they do that, they change their colorings, and it kind of shows their age.
Right. That's possible. But yeah, they confirmed that was Hera. I don't think we're going to see Hera again. If we see anybody, it's going to be Caleb. Now, as far as Thrawn goes, we might, just because of the way Rebels ended, and because now we've got the new Thrawn novel out, how him and Anakin Skywalker kind of had their a little bit of a meet-up. But
how about a more fucked up, closer to Forrest Whitaker, Saw Gerrera?
I'm so sick of seeing Saw Gerrera. I'm so sick of it. Like, every single version of Saw Gerrera we ever got was not consistent with the other versions of Saw Gerrera. Even the fucking eye color changes. Like, what color are Saw Gerrera's eyes canonically?
Well, again, that's why I say, do you think we'll get a closer to Forrest Whitaker, Saw Gerrera, where we can actually start connecting the continuity in some way, shape, or form?
I don't know.
Hey, Agrodad, thank you very much for hanging out with us and the support, man. We are going to be starting to do this every week. This will not be this day that we do it. We're just doing this special one. But you check it out, man. I will be posting up a scheduling for it because it will be on a consistent schedule. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it.
Take it easy, brother. Good talking with you, man. But I'm going to say if we see Thrawn, it's going to be something that has to do with Anakin, but I'm leaning more towards Thrawn's going to be in Episode 9.
Later. Yeah, I agree with you, but I can almost see Thrawn maybe, especially if we do go past Empire Day a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I could see Thrawn showing up.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even the Emperor appointing Thrawn as Grand Admiral.
The reason I brought up this Order 66 thing, maybe we see it kind of overlap. We really don't have a lot of canon material that overlaps with other canon material. You know what I mean? Like, we have Lost Stars that kind of overlaps everything, and Battlefront 2, the novel, kind of overlaps a little bit. But really, other than that, nothing really overlaps where you can see one affecting the other. You know what I mean? If you saw, let's say, because the clones from Rebels, they took the chips out of their heads, right? That caused them the inhibitor chip.
Right.
They took those out. So what if we see them? Because we know from the trailer in Clone Wars, Commander Cody and Rex are together. Commander Cody is the clone that tried to kill Obi-Wan on Utapau.
Right.
We know that. So what if somewhere in one of these episodes, we have to see how Ahsoka survived Order 66. If she's got a legion of clone troopers with her, like Dave Filoni says she does, to take Mandalore back, then when they get the order, execute Order 66, they're going to turn on Ahsoka, even though she's not a Jedi, because they turned on the Inquisitors in the New Vader comic. When they said Order 66, they turned on the Inquisitors. They started trying to kill the Inquisitors. So anybody that's a Force user with a lightsaber is going to get attacked. You're going to see how Ahsoka survives Order 66. You're going to see Order 66 from another point of view, and you're going to see these clone troopers from Rebels, Rex and all these others, realize, whoa, what the fuck is happening? Why the fuck are you guys, what the shit, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, maybe not in those words.
Well,
but with that mentality.
I think that since we're only getting 12 episodes of Clone Wars, which, by the way, the trailer was phenomenal. And
absolutely.
And I know we're cutting close on time here. But I think two things. One, I think because of only 12 episodes to wrap up the story of Clone Wars, we are going to be spending a lot of time with Anakin and Ahsoka and Obi-Wan in main story, and of course the main story clones. But they better have something involving Cad Bane and Hondo.
Please, God. Please.
And here's the question. Did we get at least an episode with Cad Bane and Hondo? We don't know. We know Hondo survives to at least Rebels.
Yeah.
We know that. They do fly, so we're good.
They do fly.
Does Cad Bane survive the episode?
I don't know if they're going to have anything like that. I have this feeling that this season is going to be much like what the last season of Rebels was. The last season of Rebels was 0 filler episodes. Watch the episodes back to back. It's boom, 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 end of story.
Well, if they have Hondo and Cad Bane involved in it, who's to say it's not involved with the main story in some way, shape, or form?
That's true. I mean, they could do that, but I don't think there's going to be any filler episodes in this season whatsoever. Because Clone Wars did have several filler episodes.
Oh, absolutely.
It absolutely. I mean, abso-fucking-lutely did that.
Jar Jar's a Jedi?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Although that, I will admit, that was a funny episode. Mace Windu selling Jar Jar as a fucking Jedi.
I hate you, Chris.
Tell me I'm wrong. It was funny watching Mace Windu have to sell Jar Jar as a Jedi.
You know how I told you I really like the new canon?
Yeah.
And I like everything in canon for the most part?
Yeah.
That's one of those things that, look, I've been accused, I don't want to say everybody, I've been accused of being a Disney lover, of saying, oh, you just love everything Disney puts out. Fuck you. No, I don't. I like, just anything with Jar Jar, just fuck off. But anyway.
But remember that episode was before Disney. And to be fair, to defend you, I will remind everybody that the absolute thing he loathes even worse than Jar Jar Binks
don't even say it.
Is Heir to the Jedi, one of the first canon books in the Disney genre.
Just kill it with fire.
So he doesn't love everything Disney Star Wars. Okay?
Look, that's something that pisses me off. People are bitching wanting fucking Last Jedi retcon when we have Heir to the Jedi. These fucking retcon. Fuck off, okay? You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
Look, the people that want Episode 8 retconned are the people that don't know how to read.
Yeah, that's true. Look, I know we're running short on time here, so I'm gonna say this real quick. It's kind of off topic from what we were talking about, but as far as Last Jedi goes, I love Last Jedi. I've been lynched for it. I've had people don't subscribe to my channel because of it. I don't give a fuck. Like, I really don't. If you don't like my opinion, don't listen to me. You know what I mean? Like, but if you have a different opinion and you're willing to, let's talk about it, yeah, awesome. You know, have civil debate. But if you're just going to say, oh, well, I just came to let you know I'm leaving because you said you like Last Jedi, bye, I don't care. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. I don't need subscriber numbers that fucking bad. You know what I mean? So.
You know what? I completely disagree with you and you're a racist.
Oh, my God. How dare you? I don't want to be friends with you anymore. Unfriend.
Sorry, go ahead.
But I will say this. I read the novelization for Last Jedi. Even if you guys hated Last Jedi, read the novel. Because even me, who defends Last Jedi, even I, will say that Episode 8 should have been a different film, but the story of Last Jedi should have still been a novel. It should have still happened. It just should have been in novel form. Because usually you get the novelization of a film. This, honestly, between the two, felt like the film was made from the book. So at least read the book, give it a shot. And even me, like I said, even I, who defend Last Jedi, still thinks Episode 8 might have been something different, but Last Jedi should have still been canon. So take that for what you will.
I still stand by the fact that the only thing that keeps Last Jedi from being, top 3 Star Wars movie of all time to pretty much everybody is 10 to 20 minutes of film footage.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I timed it. It's 10 minutes and 32 seconds, I think.
She cut 10 minutes and 32 seconds off the movie, and you have a solid Star Wars movie without any social justice warrior crap mucking it up, i.e. cut out Canto Bite.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm not completely disagreeing with you. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to leave everybody with that. I know it's kind of off topic, but I feel like that's something that needs to be said.
Yeah, we'll leave on a sour note. No, guys, at the end of the month, breaking the fourth. Oh yeah, I keep doing that. Fucking Star Wars Canon Podcast Library. Brian Miller's fucking thing is coming back. It's coming back at the end of the month. Hopefully by that time, when we announce the first episode, he'll pick a name for the show.
It's going to be Star Wars Canon Podcast.
Star Wars Pan. Okay, Star Wars Pan and Codpast.
Yep,
Codpast.
Nailed it.
There you go. Purple-headed yogurt slinger. Will return, and so you will be seeing it here on Twitch TV. Brian and I were just talking about we may be moving away from Wild High 77, which is my personal Twitch account.
Let's start up one, yeah.
Well, let's see if we can't resurrect the one that I've already started for Realm of the Mist and actually start using it not only for the podcast but for Press A Gaming, which, of course, we will get into the Press A Gaming later on. But, guys, also remember, Breaking the Fourth Wall is back. We are going to set up a scheduled recording night where we are going to do this live on Twitch that night, every week. We will give you a scheduling so you guys could be there. Join us. I love the fact that AgroDad was actually able to interact with us while we were talking our podcast. I absolutely want that to happen. I'm so happy this worked. Not only for this show, but if we could do it for all the Realm of the Mist shows, I absolutely want to do that. Even if some of the shows have to go into audio form only, as this one does. Mm-hmm. I think Star Wars Panic Podcast.
Panic Library?
Panic Library. I can't talk tonight. Star Wars Canon Podcast will be able to do video form because your computer's stronger and you can record. But, I'll just have to give you the link key and everything else to be able to link into the Realm of the Mist.
Yeah, we'll take the next couple weeks and get all that set up and
stuff of that nature. But I think we'll be able to do that. But with War of the Stars and Breaking the Fourth Wall, I think if we take it to audio form like we're doing right now, this went off without a hitch. I'm extremely excited about it. I'm happy to be back. Guys at RadioCast FM, remember that Breaking the Fourth Wall has moved from Saturday nights from 5 to 7 p.m. to Thursday nights 10 to midnight, which that later time slot means we don't have to be as censored. So... Welcome to the dawning of the new age of Breaking the Fourth Wall, guys. Brian, tell everybody where they can find you when you decide to finish unpacking.
Whenever I decide to come out of my hermit hole.
Out of your hermit hole.
All right. You guys can find me at the YouTube channel Star Wars Canon Library. It is a subsidiary of Realm of the Mist. You guys can also find me on the Facebook page there. I've got a follower, Richard J., who does a great job running the Facebook page there. Just look for Star Wars Canon Library on Facebook. Make sure to visit StarWarsCanonLibrary.com. I'm going to be updating all that, getting it back where it needs to be over the next couple of weeks. Remember, on August 31st on the Facebook page, we'll be doing our first end-of-the-month live Q&A for Star Wars and Star Wars Canon. We'll be answering all your questions live, and we'll be giving away a couple of pieces of canon also, so make sure to tune in for that. And then September 1st, Chris Stolley and I will be making our big triumphant return with the Star Wars Canon Podcast, episode 4, I believe. We've done 3 episodes so far. We're going to be doing episode 4 as the big return, so keep an eye out for that. We got a lot to discuss too.
And it will be live here on Twitch.
It'll be live, and then it'll be put up on the YouTube channel. It'll be put up on the website. It's going to be put up on SoundCloud. I'm still working on how to do the Spotify stuff, so keep an eye out for that.
Oh, major announcement. I forgot to tell you because you've been packing. Realm of the Mist has an iTunes account.
Oh, shit.
So expect your podcast to be there at iTunes as well.
Shit.
Available on iTunes, ladies and gentlemen. We just need
we'll be able to put that logo,
yeah.
And, Christopher, where can they find you at, brother?
You can find me anywhere there's a name that says Realm of the Mist Entertainment. Of course, you can find me right here on Twitch TV under Wild High 77. You're watching it right now. Make sure you hit a little follow and help us out. And, of course, guys, hit our Patreon page. We got one Patreon that is really, really dedicated. It has helped us out religiously. Every dollar you donate, whether it's $1 or $100, goes towards making better content and presenting better content in some way, shape, or form for you guys. So it's not like we pocket the money to do anything else. That money will go towards making merchandise for giveaways, updating equipment to give better video and audio performances. Everything you guys want to see happen for Realm of the Mist Entertainment, it happens through your donations, guys. Without you, there is no us.
Amen.
Guys, thank you very much for hanging out with us, and we will catch you on the next episode of Breaking the Fourth Wall for Realm of the Mist Entertainment. Have a good night, guys.
Take it easy, everybody.